What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shauna Solomon, and it's been a minute since I came in to discuss the Lipo 360 procedure that I had done last year, October 20th. Um, so I decided to come in and do an update. It has absolutely been an emotional roller coaster. I've had a few different issues with, I gained a little bit of weight. Don't want to do that. However, the crazy part was I was still eating right? So I keep my water. I had gotten to exercise and all that stuff, but I felt like I could not lose for some reason. So I just shifted some other things that I had to do, like, which was more like, I guess, like the calorie deficit and all of that stuff. And again, this is serious, a whole lifestyle change. It is not a weight loss surgery. What I did learn is that, yes, all of my fat, and I'm gonna stand up so you guys can see, yes, my waist is still small. It's still about a 31. I usually go anywhere between a 29 and a 31 on it, depending on like what I eat. It's crazy. But I do want to say, like, my boobs feel like they have gotten bigger. My butt feels like everybody always asks me if I had a BBL. I did not. Yes, my stomach is flat. I've only had, but I do have a little pudge that you can't see because of the underwear that I have on. But again, it could be just from the little bit of weight. And I want to say it was 6 pounds. I was 173 and I am like 179. And even with that little bit of weight, you can see my boobs look a lot bigger. And actually, the bra that I have on today is actually not even a push-up bra. But any weight that you have, to me, and again, I'm not a doctor, it seems that it goes everywhere else. Literally everywhere else. So for me, I personally don't like that. And I also don't like my pudge. Like I said, I have on some good underwear right now, so you can't really see it. So I was contemplating doing round 2. I'm not sure because I follow a few people on here and I've seen them do some other work, and it's actually working with the calorie deficit, with the not eating things that make you bloat, like all of that stuff makes such a difference when it comes to this process. Had I had even known that, I'm gonna say this, I don't think I was 100% prepared, even though mentally I thought I was. I don't think I was 100% prepared for what was going to happen to you life after, Lipo 360. Like I said, I did not get tummy tuck anything. I am contemplating getting that just because I know that if I get, I'm going to be a little bit more snatched. But something that we don't think about is everything else. So one of the reasons why I was not going to do it is because I have big legs. I've always had big legs. So if I go in, and again, this shirt is kind of big that I have on today, but if I get even more snatched, I'm gonna be so flat that it's not going to look normal, I think. But that's just kind of been like my mindset, or just like how I think about it. Like I'm okay. Like I said, I'm flat. My stomach was like out here, so I'm okay with it. Sometimes I am. I mean, I could wear a 2-piece, all of that. The main thing that is bothering me now, like, is more my boobs than anything else. My boobs seem like they just are getting bigger, and that's what's, even with the calorie deficit, like, I cannot explain it. It's so weird. I had actually got up to like 181, and even with me losing, it just seems like it's not going anywhere. The doctor did recommend me having a breast lift now because, again, what we don't realize, or what we don't think about when we have these surgeries, is your waist is now small. So even though my boobs are the same size, they seem like they are bigger because your waist is gone. Makes sense. But again, this is something that you really want to have this conversation, with your doctor. I'm actually even having like more issues, like you can see, like how this is end to end. So it's a super weird thing. But again, I just want you guys to be aware of the things that I have gone through over this last year. You do have to maintain, like somebody had said, that they don't wear like they stop wearing their fall halls. That's completely up to you. Like me personally, I feel like, we paid a decent amount of money. I'm not going to just not do what I'm supposed to be doing in order to keep my body the way that I paid to have it done. So I don't wear my hafaha as often, but it is a part of my weekly routine. Even when it comes to like waist training, that like it's an ongoing thing. Even with making this lifestyle change, so like I said, you have to make that lifestyle change when it comes to you eating. I do drink pop, like only when I actually absolutely have to have it. For the most part, you will always see me walking around with water. My whole life has been water. A couple weeks ago, I learned that I was not getting the nutrients, because I don't drink milk, that I wasn't getting the nutrients that I needed, like all the nutrients that I needed from body. So I have been taking my vitamins again. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, but like a lot of my numbers have gone down since I had gotten a Lipo 360. And I think that's just because the fat ain't there no more. I had lost the weight, like all of that. But again, it's not a weight loss surgery. So please be aware that it's not just about you getting on that table and coming out looking snatched. There is work that goes behind that. I actually have purchased a cavitation machine. I have rollers. I have waist train. I have so many different things, and you have to find what actually works for you, your lifestyle, your body, all of that. Like everybody is not the same. Like you'll get on here and somebody will say, oh, well, I only did this. Sis, that's fine. For me, completely different, and I do know a couple other people who have had different things done and they move differently. I know somebody who, like, she had got a tummy tuck and now she wants to do more waist training. Again, it definitely depends on your doctor. It depends on you. It depends on so many different factors. We can only give you basic information based on our experience. And based on that experience, am I considering getting something done? I am. However, it's just, or we're doing round 2. I am. But again, I still have other things to consider that I was not considering before, which, like I said, again, was like my thigh area. This is my what's the name? But like I really like, and if you see me in my dresses, like I'm really definitely like Coke bottle shaped, and I love it, but it you have to stay up on it. And I'm not heavy into working out, but you have to. Like you can't just, or you wasted your investment. So and if this is your first time being here, make sure you go and check out my other videos. I know it's been a minute since I posted. I promise I always try to come back and answer as many questions as I can. I did get mine done here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I did not go out of the state, but that was just a preference that me and my husband had, just for safety reasons. Just, that was no other reason outside of that. I mean, I'm in a few groups on Facebook and I see some different things that go on there. And again, it just, for my husband's sanity, I decided to stay here and get it done. And by the way, he actually loves it. He doesn't matter either. It didn't matter to him either way if I had anything done, but he loves this right here, because like you have that, they take all that fat out of there, and now you got this, now you have this, like, this little shelf or whatever. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a process. It's an emotional process. I will try my best, like I said, to update more, like once I decide exactly what it is that would be my next step if I do decide to get something. Like look, even my arms look a little, they don't look as big today because my boobs feel like they look bigger, but I see people getting like all kind of work done. I honestly, I don't want to go through all of that, but I wish I would have had somebody being like 150% real with how this process works. Some people, again, they get off, and again, I'm over 40, so that can be another factor, right? thinking about that, that's one of the reasons why I decided to document, is because I'm over 40. I was like, you know, there's people out there who may want to get this done, but our bodies are different. Like I've been having hot flashes like crazy. Like it was like in maybe about 6 months ago, I felt like I went into menopause, even though I haven't had a period for years. But it was like, oh my God, like I'm getting hot. I have about this little fan, like it's crazy. But I don't know if if the surgery had anything to do with it. But again, make sure that you are prepared for everything mentally. And like I said, and mentally, I did go through this phase when I had my pouch, you know, with the pouch being there, where I'm like, oh my God, I need to do this. I need to do that. Child, it's an emotional roller coaster. I actually had a, right here, there's a hard spot. I don't know. My doctor actually said that I would have to have surgery again in order to have it removed. Another emotional something. Well, I've just been doing, you know, trying little things to not have to do that, because again, I'm not 150% sure. I'm not 150% sure that I want to, you know, do the tummy tuck yet. So I've been doing other things to see. I got hair color on my hands. To see if there's something else, and it has gone down. It was like, I guess it was considered mass. It was like considered mass because I didn't personally stop getting my massages. The girl who was doing my massages stopped doing massages, and I couldn't find anybody comparable to her. And she did an amazing job. And again, like, your preference. But I felt like her doing her massages definitely helped with shaping me. It definitely made me feel better after having the surgery done. The first one was like hell, but I actually looked forward to that. Some surgeons will tell you that you don't need them. Some surgeons are going to tell you don't need fajas. Again, it's completely up to you. I'm just here to tell you like what it was that I did and what it was, like what I felt like from my experience, what made a difference. And I definitely feel like having on, and I didn't have a custom faja. Let me say that too. All the fajas that I ordered were from Amazon, which could have been one of the reasons why I had that as well. I don't know, but I did order the majority of my fajas from Amazon. And again, you could check some of the other videos for that. I did get massages for the first like 3 months, 2 months. I think it was more like 2 months, and I was getting them like every other day, and they're expensive. So again, that's something else that you want to think about. Is it's not just about you paying for the surgery. You also have to pay for the aftercare, and the aftercare could be anything from the massages to the oils to the fajas to the waist trainers. And let me tell you about the fajas. I literally went from a double X, and I've been at a medium, but I went from a double XL down, and even because them things run small, but that first week I was in a double XL, and then like every 5 days or so I was getting smaller, like so it was like it wasn't providing the right compression, so I had to change that. I had to change, get a smaller size. I know some people go get them re-sewn and all of that stuff. I actually had probably, and you could do the math on this, I probably had 2 to 3 of each size, just because I was like, I don't want to have to keep this one on, or or not be in one while this one is getting washed and all of that. So that was the process. I will say, going into, if I do decide to do this round 2, there are some things that I probably wouldn't, or that I would do different, which would be where I would stay, because I stayed on my first floor, which has a low couch, and I want to be higher up because that was one of the issues that I had, which was sitting up. That made it difficult. But as far as buying a whole bunch of stuff, I'd actually have to go back and see exactly what it is that I bought that I didn't use or that I sent back. It was so much. I know Amazon was sick of my ass. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, that rolling pin, that actually helped with me with, I didn't get fibrosis, but I felt like there was like little spaces that I needed to kind of like rub which was weird. Again, I don't know what it was from, but I did get that little rolling pin. That helped. I don't think if there's anything else. I think that's it for right now, but I just wanted to come in real quick and give an update to show you guys that, yes, this is still snatched. And can I show you guys? And for reference, so you can see, and right now what I have on is just like an everyday type waist trainer. But you can see, like, this is my underwear. But yeah, so, and I just wear this again. If I just think about it, that's it. Just thinking about it. Today is a day that I'm not dressed, I'm not going out, I'm not doing anything. So I put it on just to kind of keep that shape there. And I know some people would just go into that waist training part, and this is a waist trainer. They go into that waist training after they get it done, because that's what they're looking for, is that small waist. So, but I'll talk to you guys about the waist trainer in a whole nother video. But let me know if you have any questions. I will absolutely come back and respond to your questions, whether it's if it's surgery related. If you have any questions about what it was that I purchased, make sure that you check out my other videos. Please make sure that you subscribe. I have some other content for those who don't know me. I am a brand success coach and also a boutique owner, so I'm going to be posting more content about that as well. One of the reasons why I did do the surgery was because I am a boutique owner and I wanted to be the face of my brand. So I'm not going to tell you not to get it. Like, I'm all for everybody doing what works for them. But I will say, like, if you want to get the surgery, sis, get the surgery. It's not as bad as the right thing. I just want you to have a realistic expectation on what it is that's going to happen afterwards. But thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can know when I'm uploading my next video. And thanks so much for watching.